I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Fayfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock. Who? What now?
Who's there?
I'll flay you.
Oh, slot. What have we got here? Get over Entertainment. Great. Watch out! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Is that all you hear? Way off! What's that?
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Alarm!
Yeah. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well then, was it worth it? Hey!
What's going on there?
Well, I never. The pig. Ah! Mercy! I yelled. Please don't kill me.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood.
Yes.
Hey, what have we got here?
Hurry it up, we haven't got time to waste. Six, seven.
Jesus Christ, who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Rattay.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kabila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree. But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Please, I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go. Let's go. Master Fayfire is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfire. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir. May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it...
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Skalitz mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now, that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein, unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around.
Well, thank you.
Good luck, Hal.
I need the key to Jezek's...
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end.
Don't take it that way. He probably wants to talk to me because he reckons he can hoodwink me. But that's where he's wrong.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
Sorry for it.
Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor...
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced, and after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn! So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, So Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasso and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. So Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be... Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can look...
All right, sir.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my... But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? But I can't say yet what will become of him.
As you command, sir.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for some people you might know some...
If they come here to drink, maybe. But I won't...
I've heard some rough men come here looking to recruit. Have they ever stopped in to eat or drink?
There were some brawlers that used to fight behind the tavern, but they raised such a commotion.
I wasn't thinking about that lot. I'm looking for recruiters that...
Don't know about that. Every once in a while, a merchant will hire some help or an escort.
Do you happen to know where the brawlers you complained about moved on to?
I've not got the slightest inkling.
You haven't heard talk of any scoundrels in town?
Well, I have heard some things, but I can't say if they're true or not. There's some that talk just to hear the sound of their own voices.
And who's the most frequent topic of that kind of gossip?
Miller Simon. They say he's rich with coin, and it's not from the mill. But that's nonsense. Folk just don't know how much a mill can earn.
Anyone else?
Aye, there's talk of the knacker giving people the evil eye, or them that's not in bailiff's good graces. But I don't suppose that's what you want to know.
Thank you, innkeeper.
Not at all.
Are there any problems around here I might be able...
Nothing I've heard about. Goodbye.
God save.
I've got a few questions for you, bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian, and he's got no dog in this fight.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding.
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice and restored...
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. But now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe?
There's always one or two like that.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job?
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother...
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my...
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the...
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller.
I'll try asking him if he...
He lives on the other side of the river, by the...
Thank you, bailiff.
Goodbye. I'm at your...
Are you the local knacker?
I'm the local grave digger. But if there aren't any burials to take care of...
Well, then you might know a lot of things that others don't. Anything fishy going on in these parts?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from the church, as brazen as that.
Ah, but have you heard of anyone around here hiring...
How would I know that? Most people avoid talking to me. I don't even go to the tavern much these days.
And what's been happening in Sasau lately?
Nothing interesting.
What? Who was she, a villager? I wouldn't call that nothing interesting.
No, I mean a dog bitch. It was a while back, but they called me...
What happened?
The dog looked like she'd been hacked to bits. They were scared it was some demon, but as far as I could see...
Why on earth would anyone do that?
What do I know? Maybe he was snooping around where he shouldn't, and the bitch went for him. I hear there was some dog-bitten fellow being kept.
Thank you.
Very well. I'll see you later.
Good God, you look...
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then...
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of...
And did they all attack you?
Aye.
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse.
That's quite a bailiff you've...
A scarecrow would...
If you want, I'll take care of...
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't.
Good luck, then.
Mother of God! Anything else? What's it to be? What the hell was that?
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men.
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite...
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring
well, you've heard more than I.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets like...
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with...
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Weed.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night.
Ha! So all his whining finally... Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask...
I'll take you at your word. But what's...
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old...
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing...
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while.
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then...
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? Goodbye.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
That's not what I meant, but all right. What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he...
But you didn't?
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch.
Let's fight.
Not so fast, lad. First you'll have to prove your worth.
Fine. I'll be...
God be with you.
My humble greeting.
I heard that someone...
No, but
I heard you gave him...
It's his own...
Really?
That's what he told you?
He really tried to have a go?
He tried.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Good luck, then. Ah! I'm over here. Stop, bitch!
How come you wear it?
I heard some...
Maybe. I work in the quarry.
That's not... Why did you... He told me that you jumped him.
Well,
That's sort of true.
Let's fight.
You look pretty good.
We'll see.
Take care. Ha! Yeah!
God almighty, has something happened?
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad.
Good luck, then.
That wasn't bad.
Goodbye.
Go!
Curse it!
Yeah! Fucking hell.
I want to fight.
You put on quite a show. Good luck, then. Give up!
Ow.
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 You gonna cry? Damn!
Yo!
Shit! Take that! He's talking about that scrapper from Ratte. I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to tell you?
You landed on his face with your ass so hard the ground shook. Goodbye.
What do you think?
Help!
Over there!
Do something! My God, over there!
Help!
I was told you were dragging a lifeless body around on your shoulder. Personally, I'd rather string you up.
Just my luck. Look, I can't tell you anymore. The fate of the whole empire hangs in the balance.
Well, I thought, that is, I had... Surrender! You'll have to answer for your law-breaking.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in.
Thanks.
Good luck then.
Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to... Take care now.
I hope I can be...
They told me a different tale. Said you went there to fight of your own free will.
I did go there at first, but they cheated.
If you want,
Well,
Perhaps we'll be...
maybe.
Perhaps...
Take care now.
I'll have to get something to eat.
I've taken care of the lads who...
God bless you, lad. And here's something for your...
If anything else grieves you...
Take care.